You think you're, look, as a friend, dog. I just check my shit, dog. I started told you, man, Max got hit yesterday, mine got hit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college.
Yeah, I just got off.
But it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I've been had a YouTube account.
Series out comes Detroit, and a Detroit team that, boy, lost in the playoffs.
Well, Google, yeah, my Google account.
1992. But it was a tough end of the season. There were injuries involved, and I know you think that this is a crew that can make some noise again next year, don't you?
I do, because I think they gained so much confidence this season, battling back from a tough beginning, working their way into where they looked like they had a chance to win the division. And while they didn't do that, they did get into the playoffs. Despite a myriad of injuries, they think this team has a bright future, and they feel confident.
Oh, my God. What?
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
To throw is Stafford. And Tate's got it. It's a nice pickup.
Oh, my gosh.
Gives him a 1st and goal. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They come out here in the eye. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. On the run. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah from 3 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
Yeah.
It's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I check all the shit in my account. Anything that goes wrong with my bank account, bro, it comes to me.
Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan.
Nothing don't get past my account, bro.
You just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Floyd, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Place right there. This is our living room. Got the living room.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down.
You can't see nobody.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Stafford completing it here.
Oh, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. He's now exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Why they just stood there, man?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because
not yet.
Mismatches with his size. Okay. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it.
Yeah, this nigga thinking about goddamn dragging shit. Get the fuck out of here.
So 2nd and 10 here. Just beating the play clock. Stafford A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll go
Come on,
down.
guys. We gotta just stop doing that.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Man, we being quiet. I told you being quiet. That nigga ain't saying shit, dog. Your ass, dog.
No, I'm in here, bro. You know what I'm just in my game.
3rd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Fuck, man.
And he picks up the first down yard.
I'm trying to concentrate on this goddamn game. This fuck nigga keep doing these drags.
From our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the red zone now, Stafford.
Shit.
Left side.
Come on, man.
Brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll run here. Abdullah. That'll make it 4th down after
Yeah,
a
what?
loss of 1. Jim Caldwell is showing a little confidence in the offense, leaving him out there here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And this is
Damn.
incomplete. Boy, it looked like
You nigga always trying to do. I mean, these niggas are. Ooh, man.
take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
Brady now on 1st down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates, never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this, they don't want to try it again.
No,
they want the big fella back.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, 78 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's...
How that shit that's overturned, bro?
Catch it, and we just saw him complete a...
Are you fucking serious? Are you serious?
Offense comes
wow.
Now first and 10.
Wow.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Touchdowns do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield.
You know they took a touchdown back from me, bro.
Giving them a chance to rest.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
They took a touchdown back from me, bro.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think in New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
In the red zone this time. They come up in an offset eye. Play clock winding down. Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. Now 4th down. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Brady going to throw. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Lions. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're going to speed things up here.
Look at this shit, man. Get you piss my chicken bullshit, bro. Shit bullshit. You say they ain't gonna go make my goddamn man back up. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first.
Shit, no, not yet.
The 28-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a play fake here on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You starting to point that D, huh? 20 D, dog. 20. Hey. 21.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You just made damn near all your money back.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's like you just pumped $15.
Third and 2, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
When you take the top off, they make you say, yum. And then I got some of them motherfucking Reggie over there.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
You talking about their teaching foul? Yeah.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
20, 20.
everything you want to get out of the deal, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm getting said, but you know what I'm saying? It's
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He's going to let it go again.
Come on, there's a glitch. Come on.
Third time.
I see this glitch right in front of it.
Shop at the 27-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
Break this tie. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's
This shit fucking retarded.
touchdown.
This shit fucking retarded.
Marvin Jones, 73 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
this shit is fucking crazy.
A great read and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great...
Look at my shit, man. These motherfuckers smack the ball down when I do it. Get the fuck out of here, man.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incomplete.
Look at this shit, man.
Especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make
fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit, man.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver.
He's got his man.
Fucking bullshit.
Touchdown. Jones with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for.
Catch this motherfucker.
Successfully. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
35! Like 20!
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Fucking course.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second? You know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders.
Come on, let me get this bitch.
Didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Yeah. Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs.
I know this motherfucker record ain't gonna look at this shit, man. My man's ain't going up, goddammit. What the fuck?
One of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back.
Damn, man.
Buffalo. Brand new head coach. Brand new
Get bullshit.
Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
They ain't even going up to the fucking line fast, bro. Fucking bullshit, man.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's brought in by Floyd.
Get bum.
He's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible.
Damn this shit, man.
Some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a toss play to Blunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And I can't even challenge you.
Take over at their own 48-yard line.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, what's up, Bobby? You back, Bobby? Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, man, look. I thought that shit right there on the counter, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get a timeout here called by
in the motherfucking bag, dog. Don't you know, they start smoking on my shit first and say they're gonna use that nigga shit for bag up. Fuck, they will want them, fuck. Huh? I said they will want a bitch shit all brown like that. It looked come out the weed that he gave him, it was kush probably, but it didn't have that thump in it. It didn't have that oomph. It didn't have that motherfucking, like a motherfucking skunk turn around and hit you with his ass. It didn't have that flail on it. That shit I had, I opened the top up as soon as I got to the door. They smelled that shit from the door all the way around into their kitchen. They said, well, they yum, yum, yum. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro, if you got some fire-ass OG dog, some fire-ass OG that stink, and all you gotta do is just take the top off that bitch, bro, and that shit, and you can smell that bitch from the kitchen to the front door, you got that goods, bro. You got that fucking goods. But if you got some shit that say you got some kush, and you open that shit up, and you got to walk over into it just to you smell it, you ain't got that yum, yum, yum. You ain't got that shit. Look at Polly. Polly, you know all right, Polly. Hey, you know all right, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit. Motherfucker. I'm the time big dog. It's like a motherfucking lion came out there. Like, man.
Yeah, he came in and asked, "Was you back?" I said, "No, you weren't back yet," but he left right back out. Oh yeah, he said he got you.
Right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Falcons going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They come out here in the eye. Now Ryan on first down. Finding time. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott looks to throw on first. And on the left side, he's got width. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A give to Elliott, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Prescott from the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. 4th down. Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a look at the young Atlanta Falcons, although next year, obviously, everyone will be a year older. So rookies like Deion Jones, Keanu Neal, Devondre Campbell, an extra year, well, their only year, but a year under their belt now to get better.
They're just young and growing, aren't they? I mean, I expect their play to continue to accelerate and elevate. And think about the building blocks they had in front of them. Second-year guys in 2016 who had big years. Grady Jarrett, a monster in the Super Bowl, tied a sack record in that game against New England. And Vic Beasley led the NFL in sacks for the regular season with 15.5 and also had 6 forced fumbles.
That's complete, right around the 8. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown.
That nigga didn't even get across the fucking line. They just gave it to him.
Taking it in. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Won't fucking let it go, man. Won't let the fucking shit go, bro. I'm just doing this shit just to see, man. Let me get this fucking touchdown.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones, just 6 touchdowns, but, you know, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't it?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And for Coleman, if you combine the rushing and receiving yards, close to 1,000 last year. He had 8 touchdowns as well, and was just really a great 1-2 combo with Devontae Freeman.
An outstanding one, and just think if he's on just about any other NFL team, he's probably the lead running back. And Devontae Freeman gets the bulk of the carries, but Coleman, when he does get his hands on the football, he really produces a big way, speaking of the numbers you just gave.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some
nah, but he was driving. He was going too slow, bro, for me to even get out there.
When you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 45
Yeah, I know.
yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I gave him 2 goddamn touchdowns. I gave him 2 goddamn touchdowns, bro. That would fuck me up. But I gotta play catch up now.
Bryant now to kick it away.
I'm saying what fucked me up, man.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down and just 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Shit, man.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Prescott got a man over the middle. It's
Well, I wish they had dropped the ball sometimes. Please drop the ball for me at least one time.
Zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Prescott.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott yet again.
Oh my gosh, man. Come on. Just the thinnest goddamn line. I mean, the thinnest goddamn slant or drag or whatever they doing, man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's caught.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Down at about the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation. Your hands
Come on!
back, right? As we evolve, maybe you push it to your tailback. Now you
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked.
I did. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. That shit don't even supposed to be dropping like that, bro.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle.
I'm on their ass, man. I'm on their ass like diarrhea, my nigga.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down.
Yeah, I'm on their ass like that nigga just shitting on himself, bro, for real.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here.
I don't know how they catching it. I really don't. No niggas is just getting that shit off, bro.
They'll try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Williams.
I don't know what the more I can do, bro.
10 to the 9-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Ryan on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman.
These guys, that's the thing I'm talking about, bro. These guys is not even picking up the goddamn block, man.
I thought that might break big.
They're not even picking up the block, so
Like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
I don't know what else to get in and do.
Solid game.
To throw is Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tammy. Now hold everything here. We're going to get
I don't know what more I can do, bro.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time and bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As time expires in the first half, and the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. Little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expect it to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley.
And he didn't fumble the ball.
Have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
In motion here is Witten. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott to throw it, and it pops free. The collision there.
This is crazy, man.
Second down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico,
When it comes to it, for this motherfucker goddamn got these goddamn shit like that, bro.
Very good matchup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing, Prescott. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. A good gain of 14,
man.
And it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course.
I don't know how you have all this coverage and nobody's doing it, man.
Oh, I like it.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Look at this shit, man. I ain't gonna be able to beat this goddamn game, bro. I'm not gonna be able to win this game, man.
That's the desire desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time.
Look at this shit, man. Look how these guys is on the fucking block, bro.
Continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Prescott now on second.
Everything. Why the fucking swag? Everybody's off these fucking men. They don't get that shit.
And they're going to speed things up here.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation.
This shit is fucking bullshit, man. This is fucking bullshit. That goddamn man ain't doing fucking shit, bro.
Will extend their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's where they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
You don't want to let me get set now.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them.
Oh my fucking stars, man. They had the ball in his fucking hand and he drops it. Get the fuck out of it, man.
Ball is thrown and you're the defender. You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play.
Man, the goddamn ball in his goddamn hand and he dropped that bitch, bro.
And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's caught left side, Tammy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They will run again with Coleman. And good penetration.
Nigga trying to escape this bitch, man.
The 49-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends.
Oh my fucking stars. This nigga didn't even give me the fucking goddamn first. Are you fucking serious?
And that way you often control the game.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's got his tight end, Tammy. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tammy from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 20.
I gotta get this fucking ball back from this fuck nigga, man. Once I get the ball back, he's done. But I'm playing tight defense on him, man, and this nigga still get away with the shit.
Kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to
It stick ain't worth a damn.
5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
Let me man this motherfucker up this round here. Let me man this motherfucker up on this one.
You think they go?
Man, his ass up on this shit.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play.
No, look, bro. I mean,
5 yards.
wow.
Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
My man's going back as soon as I.
Energizing for an offense, finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
No, I know. I'm gonna play this 4-4 on his ass.
With the football, they'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to get shit, bro.
Near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
This nigga trying to let the clock shoot too, my nigga.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The give is to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here we go. They'll try to throw now. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got a man, it's complete.
Hey, he holds on to the ball after you get hit like that, man. This shit is crazy.
Back to the line now.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively.
Damn, man.
From getting that football back here down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here we go. White 90. Let's go.
Look at this shit, man.
Prescott yet again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength.
I can't do shit, bro.
And timing by the receiver.
This nigga got that catch every fucking thing he fucking throw. Every fucking goddamn thing, bro.
So the offense
Everything, man.
First down throw for Prescott.
Every goddamn thing, man.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside.
Sending that you nigga trying to chew the god fucking clock, bro. I can't get a pick or nothing, bro.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
One of the selling points of the in route is against a quarterback a really nice...
Them niggas is moving by themselves. That's why they can't get there well.
Able to throw the ball into the middle of the field.
That's why you keep getting them fucking slants.
As they did on that play.
From the red zone now, Prescott caught left side.
This shit is fucking ridiculous, man.
Catch it 2nd and 8.
This shit is fucking ridiculous, man.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
I know you give where you put the throw it to. I know that.
See what transpires after this.
That's why he catching that shit. He's throwing it right. You can't get it. Good game. Just when you will go into the cover 2 defense, huh?
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
When you throwing that ball, well, first you can't get it. It seems like you own him, but you ain't own him because it's the way you throwing that ball.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Prescott here to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd and goal. Defense digging. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 60 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Yeah, probably guys brought hands up too.
They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Look at this shit. And this is shit I'm talking about. This is shit I'm talking about. Fuck all that other bullshit you were just saying. That shit don't supposed to happen in this fucking game, my nigga. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel...
Oh, man.
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Nigga was cheating the whole goddamn time, bro.
Yeah, you still got to...
He was cheating the game the whole fucking time, my nigga.
Down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown...
Yeah, but I didn't say nothing. I just let y'all say, okay.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
I don't have to say no more. I got quiet. I said, I'm going to let you see it because you're going to do a fuckboy move anyway. He just ran straight up.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. But guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together.
Yeah, because it was a fun. I knew it. Like I was telling you, man. I tell you, all you had to do is just sit back and watch a person game, bro. Now, I'm going to show you this nigga. I'm going to show you this nigga's stats. I'm gonna show you this nigga stats in this passing shit.
Gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
They're gonna tell you, man. All out there, man. Hey, but if they don't fucking...
And this nigga, like, goddamn it, this nigga goddamn quarterback was 80%, bro. 80% catching, my nigga. And look at his record.
I'm letting Charles go. All right. Back to the line now. Oh shit, man, what's going on, Jimmy? Say Corey. Oh shit, can you see me? Say Corey. I'll take it. What type of shit that was, Corey? I'm not even paying attention. Still keep on not paying attention. Second, so one more chance to we'll be back. Come up with one back. Now. 20 Slater. Yards and a completion to Nelly Baseler. Behind the gain at the 33. Looking to speed things up before we get to the
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Here's Wilson. He hits Jermaine Curse. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way.
This guy that look. I got that middle linebacker that stood there.
Looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
He's trying, Corey.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
You're breaking up, my nigga.
On first down, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi.
For someone who piled up the yardage that Jay Ajayi did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end a season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just one 100-yard game. All in all, though, how do you see a season? Rough start, but looked pretty good in the end.
Rough start, but a really good offensive line that continues to grow. I think the future's really bright for Jay Ajayi and the Dolphins next season.
Second down now after the pass completion. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. Career highs, Charles, and catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket and bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
This goddamn YouTube shit. I hate this damn fucking YouTube, bro. God damn, the YouTube suck like a motherfucker, man.
Oh, Mac not in there.
On second down, here's Wilson. He was trying to get it to
Looking at my screen, man. Why is they jumping around? Not trying to pick the ball off. They jumping around and smacking it the whole time, bro.
almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Check 50.
To throw again is Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's
come on, let's go. I know you're going on 4th down, man. Use a bump. All bombs goes on 4 for every goddamn play. Come on. Come on.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Wilson on 2nd down.
This shit is crazy, man.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Wow.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8.
You missed it. Oh, you got it?
Lower trajectory there on the deep kick. And it
Fucking wow, that shit bounced back out.
Drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense.
What is... Okay, whatever.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
They'll come out in the pistol. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
7 yards to go on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on, a bigger body guy who can handle it physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
My game is on AB1, and my stick is on AB3. So all you do is put it on
First down, Tannehill.
That's almost.
Got Landry complete. And Landry just snuck into the top 10 this year in receiving yardage, 1,136, finishing the year with 94 catches.
And what makes him super dangerous is his ability to convert from being a wide receiver to a running back after making the catch. Because I've talked with a number of defensive backs in the NFL, and all of them, independent of each other, say the exact same thing. Tackling him in the open field is difficult, and he leaves an impact when you do actually bring him down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
They give
it off here to the tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
When you go after you go to Cody.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And a hit yard and loose. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They come up in an offset eye.
Blue 10.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end, Cameron. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It's a TV show. It should have plain TV.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
I'm sorry, what we got movie, TV show, music, videos,
First and goal from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
KFTV launcher. Game circle.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All I see is WWE Network.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call.
Well, shit, you got to install it back then. And then I have to go through.
Man, get the fuck out of here. This nigga gonna have to. No. Fucking wow.
Why go sign it?
I did not decide to do that shit. I did. Not paying the fucking attention.
Sign into what, man? Can I type it in, Matt? You probably gonna have to download it from your own program file manager. Oh, you know what? I have to go through it. You probably just have to install it back. It's probably still on your thing. You just probably uninstalled it. Yeah, uninstalled it. I'm just saying, can I go search it and type it? Try it. ESPN app. You said ESPN. You said ESPN app. Yeah, watch ESPN. I said the wrong thing then. Watch ESPN. Okay, there you go right there. I see it right there. Now download it. Yeah, download it. I'm gonna download it now. It's in installed. Have that bitch installed. Now it said open. But I'm about to go back to Amazon to open it, right? Because they ain't gonna play. Nah, open it from now. Yeah, open it from now.
Hold on, fellas.
Okay.
Hey, Parlay.
Whoa.
Hey, how can you? I had went and did what's that? He sent the goddamn friendly quit, and I accidentally and accepted, but I didn't hit okay yet. I just let it sit there.
Wait, hold on. Let me do this. What you say, my nigga?
Okay, he sent the friendly quit, right?
Yeah.
And I had hit accept it, but I didn't mean to hit accept it, but it just say okay. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't touch that yet. I should just leave it like that. How can I get back out of it?
Hit O.
Hit O.
Yeah.
I'm hitting O. It ain't doing nothing.
Oh, so they must have let you accept it.
No, but I didn't hit okay though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you should hit O to back out of it then.
Yeah, that shit is not doing shit. It just said you both decided to quit the game, the score stats and all that, and it said X for okay, but I didn't hit X.
Oh yeah, you hit it the first time. When you agreed to it, that's why I said the statute shit not gonna be recorded. You must have fucked around and accepted it on a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might as well hit okay now because it's done with. Yeah, look on your phone, Paula, and see.
I don't know how the hell let that nigga escape that shit.
I'm right here because my phone dead. See LeBron, dog. He hit a high five with Kyrie Irving. Not Kyrie Irving, but J.R. Smith. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Huh?
You say he did. You say he didn't high five old boy.
No, it was a picture of him.
I let that nigga escape that shit.
Why LeBron had to wear Michael Jordan number? Why I was talking about Jordan didn't care? Say that again? Why LeBron wearing Michael Jordan number? Jordan must don't care. Well, no, you know, coming out of high school, the man was Jordan.
Mm-hmm. He had in high school. He had his jersey too.
Yeah, when he got in the league at 18, well, he was 17.
Yeah.
When he got in the league at 17, you know, that was his number 23. You know, they was calling him Baby Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, as his career grew and he grew, you know what I'm saying? People started comparing him to Jordan because of the shit he started doing.
Yeah.
But when he went to Miami, he chose number 6. Because he said the only time he was going to wear 23 is when he was in Cleveland. So when he went back to Cleveland, he went back to 23.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga scored 39 last night. So what you find out, Paula, about it?
Yeah, he carrying that whole team, man, by his goddamn self, bro.
And this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Saints going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys.
Watch ESPN on Cody.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
They ain't really saying nothing. They're just telling you certain add-ons you could download to watch ESPN on there.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
It ain't saying like we're telling you about the problem with yours. Did you pay for yours? Or you didn't pay for yours? Nah, I don't pay for nothing. I don't pay for nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze.
And
his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Tell you how to download that add-on.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Defense showing blitz. Now Breeze. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
One of my old coaches used to say that pressure bursts pipes. Pressure also leads to picks, Brandon, and there is definite pressure right here. The blitz is on, and as a quarterback, if you take your eyes off your downfield receiver for just a split second to adjust, a lot of times that's all it takes, and that may have been what happened there.
You were talking while you were talking.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And
This
incomplete.
nigga goddamn play 2 goddamn coverages, okay?
Target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
What the fuck is that?
Couple down inside the 40. On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
From day one in the NFL, Jerry's Bird has been an interception machine, and now he's added excellent tackling and range to his game.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8.
You got to be able to determine
on 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete.
He fucking dropped it!
And brings up 4th down.
Fuck, man.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it.
Fuck, man.
4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
God damn this nigga, bro. This motherfucker, man.
And incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
Fucking
I think he read
bullshit.
that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Ready. Waiting.
Breeze to throw on second down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air.
This
you come
is
back
fucking...
the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Cool under pressure right there.
Fucking YouTube,
escaping
man.
the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll get a couple yards on that one.
Fuck you guys to get over there. I got a cross man, goddamn matter, no fucking way. I got a cross man just to fuck up.
With the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
8 yards to go here on second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Get my fucking stars, man. Will you please fucking stop that?
There and a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections. Some
the fuck these motherfuckers get tight ends and being goddamn corners.
Connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So they're operating
stupid,
in the red
man.
zone.
That's what I'm saying. See, you because you're making your money.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's good.
This is fucking stupid, man.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
You think they're going to trouble? Get the shit? Nope.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is the veteran fullback, John Kuhn. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
They run again with Kuhn. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the eye.
Easy.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Looking for his
Give me that shit, bitch.
and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They come up in an offset eye. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go
Yeah, as
down
long as you
just
got
shy
that
of
shit, that
25
shit, I'm got them 50's ass.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here. With a tight end. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. That was a good, strong run for a 1st down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
They come up in an offset eye. From the red zone now, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Oh, my fuck.
Out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This will be caught at about the 3.
Oh my gosh.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now,
oh my gosh, man.
We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining.
That's a touchdown all day.
Before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half.
You cheated me out of a fucking goddamn touchdown, bro.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at
Cheated me out of a motherfucking goddamn touchdown, bro.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
In on the tackle, Nathan Stupar.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. 2nd down, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarris Bird. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence.
Look how these niggas got them defending that shit, bro.
Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
These niggas still almost got that fucking shit.
The good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze.
Come on! What the fuck is you standing there?
Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down.
Look at this shit, man. Look at that shit. They're fucking standing there. They're putting to be a fumble, too.
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there.
They fucking scramble do this shit with these fuck niggas, man.
Both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Breeze on third down. And that's complete to Lewis. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end.
Why?
Let's face it, it is hard to overthrow.
Why is he doing that?
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah.
You sell a dime. I sell a dime. No, okay. As long as you know I'm cool. Fucking loud.
With the way these defenses rule the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
You have to come on down, Polly. They want to stop things. You have to come on down, dog.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Look, I got my little money that stayed up. Then look. Huh?
They'll run with Elliott.
Fucking damn, man. Fucking motherfucker. What the fuck is this?
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second
Hell no, I ain't fucking with that shit, bro.
Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Once you get up to a 3rd and
they come up in an offset out.
I gotta bring a 3 o'clock, bring you to work on days of home. Then the day I work, I gotta
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
You know what I'm saying? But if I fuck with that overnight,
Look at this shit, man. That's slow this nigga was going, bro.
I can clocking over that at 12 o'clock noon if I want to.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
If you say kill on the ground, that's $1.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Really 120.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Flex round. Let's go.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped.
Look at all that shit, man.
It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Prescott. Trying here. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're not going to play this.
It's just a fucking game,
bro.
bro.
Last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with
this
you.
Is not my fucking
no one
game.
goes out on the field and says, "All right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations."
I gave one game away.
That sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, "Hey, let's get 3," right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Defense maybe trying to guess the.
Yeah, they cheating the fuck out of me as well. I made a goddamn touchdown, the whole body in the end zone. They still didn't give me the fucking touchdown. So this is just one of them days, man.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
This motherfucker here, he's sitting out there sending everybody in fucking coverage. So I gotta get you running on this dumb fuck.
It's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Ingram again. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
I can't even get them do my goddamn shit, man.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, I ain't getting upset about the shit. I mean, that's some fuck shit.
I'm 13 and 27. I just say, fuck it. I'm losing.
I hate when you lose.
Okay, that's all.
They push him out. They push him a whole fucking team to one side, man. He tossed in the whole fucking team is going one way. This shit is bullshit.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
My whole fucking team, man.
They'll try to run for the first one.
Damn, man.
Yard pick up there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Fucking stop. This nigga ain't ready to the fucking block.
New Orleans. Tim Hightower, 42 yards.
He didn't even go around the goddamn man. He went right straight to him, man.
Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if
This
it's
shit we ain't got nothing going with iPhone Pro. This game's so fucked up, man.
maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You ask me about the fucking quality of the fucking internet. You know this shit ain't fucking good. Stop asking people that stupid shit. Watch this fuck nigga Rucker, man. This fuck nigga ass Rucker, man. This fucking shit. I told you, it's always these fuck niggas who don't have no fucking goddamn Rucker, bro. This fuck nigga got only nothing but 30 and 25, bro. He's not learning how to play the game. He cheating the fuck up the bitch. You don't learn how to cheat it. Wow, man. That's why I had backed off this fucking goddamn Madden, bro.
You doing GTA with me, dog?
I ain't trying to get on GTA right now, bro. I gotta keep this shit going. Need to try to get my damn just trying to keep my goddamn skills up before the other one come out.
You already got your skills up, dog. Shit, ain't shit wrong too.
Yeah. Shit, yeah it is. I'm losing. That's a losing fucking games like that.
I'm on, Dre. They gave me my money, dog. They gave it to me, bro. Yeah, you getting on? Yeah. Okay. Just send me a bite over where you. Oh. tell you what it is. It's _40. Yeah. Morning. If you go search, there you go. There you go. Yep. Yep. Give me an invite to y'all game, man. I'm just finna let this phone charge up. Okay? All right. Come on. Oh, you got a pick. Come on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Rivers' Chargers. With that, let's get you out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the San Diego Chargers. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway in San Diego. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Arms enabled. Yeah, I'm right here.
Their fundamentals are leaving the game. I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Rivers.
Up for a minute,
and this is incomplete.
Hey, Dre.
That when you get a chance. That's when you get a chance, man. You ain't got to do it just until you get a chance. I know you're in the game.
Hold on.
He already up in there. He already up in there. So ain't no worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Brady now on 1st down. Screen pass to Blunt.
Who's it in the country? What do you mean? Oh, they just,
A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Brady to throw on second down.
Shit.
Looking for
I can't fuck around. I fucking did it again, man.
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes, and they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2016, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016. And then, just moving on back to the secondary, Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
Here's Rivers. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
One now, hurry up.
Look at this shit, man.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
2nd down, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Now the Patriots on.
Look at this.
Cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the INT, it's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known
Yeah.
for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy that's quick.
You already know.
And he used it to great advantage.
They'll run again with Blount. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
2nd down following the run.
I ain't even worried about trying to
He stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Wow, man,
So
wow.
the offense needed 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got it complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there.
Yeah.
To move the sticks.
There it is, partner. Brady to Gronk. Their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Officially no gain on the play.
How much they gave you?
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great
Dad, they ain't give me that much. They only gave me 300,000, man. It was
not let you
fake as hell.
If you could only do one thing, you had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to.
Oh, he in the zone. Okay, I see what he's doing.
I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't trying to hit
Fuck!
Bennett, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked
Oh my fucking stars!
Green grass here, middle of the field.
So what now?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
I think it was a one-time thing.
Dangerous pass over the middle.
Fuck, man!
Coverage, and it bit him hard.
Then nobody can catch him. Yeah, I'm good. I'm about to get off this shit, bro.
That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, got their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it.
Yeah, after this one, man, I'm getting off this shit. Because this is a fuck shit. There's some fuck shit going on here.
This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 20.
There's some fuck shit going on this shit here, man.
Gearing up to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
I always got them losing games to fuck niggas who's like this, bro.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
Look at this shit, bro.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Every time I'm trying to set up, I can't do it because the shit won't do it. God damn, man.
Gordon on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down.
Yeah.
2nd and 7.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
Look at this shit, man.
Off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rivers, he's got his man. It's Williams.
These guys ain't doing shit, bro.
And that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Fucking guys ain't doing shit, man.
Advantages of a passer is now with his height.
They not doing shit.
Firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
Nothing.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Rivers now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his full.
Look at this shit, man. Why are they shit doing this?
Free. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Why is this fucking game doing this, man?
A big play there. 50 yards.
Why is it doing this?
Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
This shit is just freezing like this. Fuck, man. This shit is ridiculous, man.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Just fucking freezing like this, man.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots.
God damn, man. I was there to do something about this fuck shit, bro.
One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Shit, goddamn, just fucking up the whole goddamn game, man. Fucking stars, man.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Blunt. And able to get this.
Look at this. This shit is just glitched as fuck, man.
He got 8 14 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say,
Hold on, I got it. I ain't see it yet. Hold on. I ain't see it, bro. You got to say that. What's the name?
Not suggested. I suggested.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to suggest them to me. I ain't get it.
Maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back.
Suggest it again.
After this time.
Hold on. He must have got out line or something.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And this is Michael Floyd complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? That was another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually...
You guys don't make no type of goddamn what's name, man.
That would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Brady.
This nigga, faggy motherfucking playing ass nigga, boy. I swear.
But he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Hit. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in.
I predict E2, bro.
Yeah, I just see shooter that you invest. I mean, you saying. I said it.
Now, New England. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Yo. I ain't even on that right now. I'm watching the motherfucking flick.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
What y'all niggas up to?
And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Yeah. I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're going to speed things up here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 30.
You know how they allow this fucking shit, man.
It'll be second down. Now whistles come.
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to find something to watch. I was watching that Guardians of the Galaxy bullshit.
Toward halftime.
Last thing I watched. Trying to find something good to watch.
Defense really
You say you did pretty good though?
Ball here playing off the receivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And unless this is a quick completion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come up in an offset eye. The final shot before half for Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski.
Oh my!
Down, but not before
y'all be traveling everywhere. I know you do.
Okay, well, so good for a halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This is taken at
If you do, you definitely be better, nigga.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running
where's Willie Free at?
That's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Oh, it ain't free.
Again, here's Blunt. He will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new 7 down.
I know what you mean, though. The motherfuckers are selling it, they're going to have a problem.
You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Brady, now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy right there. You don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works? Yeah. Well, I know whoever has this team's defense.
Right, so somebody going to be selling something somewhere.
Pressure and bring him down.
Somebody still going to be selling something. You're right.
Drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Yep.
Returning, it's Benjamin.
Right.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a little more clinical. Every now, there goes Melvin Gordon.
Selling, would you say whatever they selling, you got to go $5 less, huh? Yeah, they got 20, they got 15. Let's see that. Back to selling nickel bags. I got nickel bags.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the beginning, and so you just made a full circle. Back to selling nickel bags
and
again.
Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Damn shame.
This fielded at the 2.
Yeah.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the
Either you was a
22-yard
big
line.
dog growing it, and they pull you in and let you have your own little business, or you just fucked up. If you wasn't a big dog, you fucked up. If you ain't got no money, like you was fucked up.
To take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
If you need money, you still need money to start one of them little dispensary joints.
And he's able to get out to the 32.
You need a couple million to start those shit.
That one good for 10 yards.
They don't just let you be broke like us and shit and start one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
You already gotta have money, that's what I'm saying.
He's got time. He's gonna loft one
Yeah,
deep left side.
that shit is.
Oh, wide open, complete.
Yo, what's crazy is you can't even, them motherfuckers in the dispensary can't even put their money in the bank.
Michael Floyd.
Cause banks won't even take their money because it's like laundering money. So they just got millions. They got millions just sitting around, man. If you hit that lick, boy, I'm telling you, they just got money. Something weird. Gotta figure that shit out. Yeah, you can't even turn that shit back into the bank, man. They don't want that shit. They can't take it. They ain't allowed to. They want it. They ain't allowed to take it.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
That shit crazy. There's billions in that business, man. Fucking weed money, man.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Slide on in before they fuck the whole game all the way up. Just headed in that direction. They gonna legalize everything. Ain't nobody gonna be selling a drug. Period.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
We had to buy cocaine, crack, motherfucking dope.
And now San
all that shit.
set to go. And coming off a
One fucking day. One day they gonna realize there's buku money in that shit. And if you wanna kill yourself, go ahead. They gonna let that shit happen.
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow
all they gotta do is
that's just not being prepared. So now
what is the law that say you can't harm yourself? You're not allowed to harm yourself. Like, but, you know, that's why the drugs is illegal. You ain't allowed to just take shit to go harm you. You know, feel me? But if they change that shit, so you'd be allowed to take anything. They'll fucking legalize that shit.
Out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that.
They wait.
Look at that shit.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where
Hey, I don't know. They're gonna try to find a use for it.
Pick up the first down.
Cocaine?
Field is Gordon.
I don't know, man. It might come out in a different. It might come out in a different form. Might come out in a pill or some shit. They already got. Come on, all oxys is dope. All oxycontins is dope in a pill. It's heroin in a pill. But they got to do that to get hair. I mean, get that shit too. The opiates. They ain't got no poppy pills that's popping up around here.
Why? He knows his offensive line's gonna give him great effort.
I see. They got to go overseas to get that shit too.
This country, you'll never know what they'll do, bro.
There you go, Miami. You never know, bro. They doing shit that you would never think would happen.
They saying how much money.
Now, we done seen
like I
shit
said, they'll do it because if they see how much money they making off of it,
period.
That's it. It's a wrap.
They'll tell you to your own body. I don't give a fuck. Once they say that, people gonna be like, oh, hell, they gonna be going north, nigga. They gonna fly out and grab something. People just, they doing it anyway. But if it's legal, they really, you know, like, they'll be going out buying that shit. You know how many people that don't do it just because they scared of of how they think it look? No, that shit. No. What they gonna do? No, listen, I'm gonna tell you what they gonna do. They gonna figure out a way, cause they got chemists. they're gonna figure out a way to make it more addictive. Then they gonna sell that shit. And you ain't gonna want nothing out in the streets. You gonna want what they got. Watch. Just like with fucking cigarettes. They're gonna put some shit in there and make you want that shit. People do though, but people can't quit either. Everything is except for like alcohol and dope and shit like that.
Rivers gonna turn and give this one to his running back.
The only thing that you really you could get off of cigarettes. All you gotta do is just not even think about that shit. Just quit. Quit. Only thing you can't do that. Only thing you can't do that with is alcohol and fucking like dope, the opiates, opioids. Them shits. That's physical. You be sick if you don't get that. Like if you're addicted to it. You be sick, nigga. You have to get it. Now, weed, you cool. You can stop weed, man. Some people do. Some people do. But you can stop that shit. That's a matter of
he still caught that shit.
Weed and cigarettes, that's a man thing, man. You can quit that bullshit. I stopped smoking squares like 15 years ago. I just stopped. I didn't even look back. So I know you can do it.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it up.
No withdrawal or no bullshit like that. I wasn't shaking and sweating and shit, needing it.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion. And you know,
yeah, that ain't nothing. You can stop. You'll be thinking about it though. You'll want to smoke. Believe that. You'll want this time. You'll be wanting to smoke.
And he breaks
But
it all the way
don't.
to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because
look at this.
confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't
Ooh,
score.
you was ski.
Everyone does it to some extent.
Ski.
Aside right now and just focus on this series.
Oh yeah. But look, that's what you be looking for. Like damn, you looking for that first, like when you first start getting high. But you know what, man? Thing about weed and shit, it ain't even the same. Cause you know how you used to smoke and be laughing and shit all fucking day. Everything was fucking funny. That shit though, you don't even do that shit no more. It's like natural now.
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, bro.
Yup.
Look at this shit, man.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's supposed to be.
Moving quickly to the line. And this defense continues to
we might smoke a joint. Not even a pound. We might smoke. You ain't even supposed to smoke that much. You only supposed to smoke like a joint or something. You know what I mean?
And he's able to
That's
get
all.
this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1,000 people, man. God damn. You got all them people. You better bring more than that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's going to be taken down, but not before.
Somebody always getting shot, man.
And when an offense is doing a nice job
selling the
play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass.
He drops the fucking ball. The ball's on top of him, bro.
Nah, around here, around the corner from my house, somebody just got popped last night.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's always just shooting like this.
Brady will try again on
Oh, he got killed, too. He bought it. Yep, they bought him.
Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Teenage.
Nah, I missed the fucking field goal.
But with that score,
Yeah.
some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
I'm not paying attention.
This will be taken very
Damn right. Thank you, dumbass.
On the scoreboard,
Thank you, dummy. That's why I say I can't stand playing these goddamn people, bro.
They got it with that big return.
He didn't even know what to do.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
They come up in an
Feeling like a villain eating this salad.
Motherfucking Mac attack. What you eating, that sardine salad?
second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in
Oh, hey yo, look, I got on earlier. They gave me another 400 and something thousand.
Damn.
I'm like, damn. So that's like 900,000 altogether. They gave me 900 and some change. I said, damn, that's good shit. Almost a mil.
He's got it. And this is indeed
Nah, you don't have to wait, man. This was like, remember I told you they gave me the 500. That was like what, a week or two ago, right? Didn't I tell you that?
That's how you
And then they just gave me this one yesterday. So you might have to wait a little bit. They might give you another one.
Yeah, they don't give me that.
I got when I seen that shit, I said, hell yeah, I'll hit okay, fast as hell. Give me my money.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they're going to need another score.
400,000. I'll take that. Need that. I need some help on my warehouse. I need to sell my shit, but I need some people with me. So when I do get on, I'm gonna need some help. You can help me? No, I'm talking, but we can get into it like a lobby when I'm just probably by myself or some shit. But I still need help because it still be like you need more cars. And it be time limits and shit. Like I be losing a lot of money fucking with that shit.
See if they can figure that out right here.
Right.
So the D-line's going to
Time limits, and you gotta take shits 4 different places, and they way the fuck on different sides of the map.
You ain't lying on that.
back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is
They let him catch. Shit.
play there for San Diego. 44 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the
Man, if you've been watching my game, you'll see why, bro.
Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together,
Look at this shit, man.
playbook's gonna look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
2 yards on the pickup.
If you see my game, man, this shit won't even let me press or nothing, bro. This shit won't let me press or nothing, man.
Leverage so they can get low and not get
Wow.
over by offensive linemen. Have excellent hands.
It's just like they letting them do anything they want, and my guys ain't doing nothing, bro. My guys ain't doing nothing, bro. Nothing.
Take another timeout.
Nothing, man.
They'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And Joe, I try to tell you, that you don't even see the frustration in the shit. When you sitting here trying to press it, that shit don't even do it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
This shit is fucked up, man. That shit like this is allowed in this shit.
Don't hurt them.
Yeah, and they're gonna get a whole lot of other motherfuckers too, bro. Give me that shit, bitch. Relax. Dumbass motherfucker.
Mac, what you up to, Mac? Man, what the fuck you doing, man?
Yeah, man, I had to go to the...
Eating healthy and shit today.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, that's what I eat every day, man. If it ain't a salad, it's a food.
Okay, salad or stir, huh?
That's it, man.
And if they use
Salad
their
or
eyes
food.
well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays just as
Yeah,
what we
that's
saw.
it, man.
A free safety's dream.
Yeah, man. If you was watching it, man, and I'm trying to press and it don't press, you know what I'm saying? You know what is going on with it. You know what I mean?
I just do it on.
Right.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2.
Nigga can't play that. Like I said after the game, watch out and show you his rocker, bro.
And now San Diego getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the
Alright, I'm
ball
gonna get up
back,
out there,
and then
yeah.
score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
All right, great, boy.
Later on, man. I'm trying to get on that GTA.
Man, shit, bitch.
That should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at the 25.
You owe them.
gonna tell you what this nigga Ruffin was.
Hey, remember, I'm gonna forward you something, man. This nigga over here got me laughing on Facebook, man. He lying. I'm gonna invite you to it. This shit funny as fuck, man. I just invited you to it. This shit funny as hell. Ah, this gave me 425,000.
I got win 5 games, bro.
Yep.
Let me see what y'all get. Let me see if they give me something then.
I did. I just got it. Dude, I got on.